So because I've decided I'm not going to pull on this event, I'm going to make sure that I save my diamonds and my crystals, so that way when the next guaranteed champion comes along, I'll have enough and I can pull for that. That was my decision, and these are the summons that I did. So because I don't get any luck on the banners, I've decided that I will save for the 250 guaranteed summons, which means I need about 22,000 diamonds less whatever I have as summoning crystals. On top of that, if you're going for the 1+1 event, it's probably best that you can actually make sure you can hit Mercy. Now, I just did the guaranteed summon event for 250 shards, so I'm not very far into my Mercy. I am 23 pulls into Mercy, so I need another 200 pulls. So essentially I need 22,000 diamonds for a guaranteed 250 pull. I need another approximately 18 for the 1+1, so I need the best part of 40,000 diamonds in my bank to be able to afford both events. So I made the very sensible decision. It probably wasn't worth me pulling on the 1+1. That is where the sensible decision part ended. I then thought, well, I may as well have a cheeky 10 pull because I've got the weekly quest due, and that is pull 10 shards. I haven't done that, so I'll just have a cheeky 10 pull and we'll see how that goes. So that's a decision. We will just do the 10 and hope for the best. Never know, might get lucky. We haven't got that lucky, but we've got an epic, so all is good. Nothing too bad. Now, this is interesting. This is arguably better than some of the 1+1 results I've seen. Particularly as free to play, well, although I don't class myself as free to play, I get diamonds from being a content creator, so I don't technically free to play. But that is awesome. That's fantastic. So here's the shop. There's the first pull. Never brought that. If people are curious, so there she is, still in the shop. Although, so free to play people can get her. Don't assume because people have got her and they say it's free to play, they've gone and brought her. It's not guaranteed. I don't know how rare she is as a drop. I'm assuming it's quite rare. I've never seen her, which is fantastic. So really chuffed. So now we come on to the following day. I've got a new lot of weekly quests, and again, it needs the 10 pull being done on them. I still haven't got an extra legendary, so I think, well, we were lucky yesterday. Obviously, we'll be lucky today. Now, before we go on any further, I didn't record the next bit, so it's more of a reenactment of what happened, not actual gameplay footage. Just make that clear before someone in the comments goes, oh, that's not true, that didn't happen, it's all fake. It's not. This is what happened, and I'll show my pity thing at the end so you can see. Okay, right, here's the pull. So here we go. This is a 10 pull. I'm not expecting anything epic. I'm really happy with legendary. Now this is interesting. For only 20 shards, the editing on this reconstruction is second to none. Okay, I don't think anyone would have twigged, but I thought I'd own up. So we know we've got the 1+1 and we've only done 20 shards. We're happy with that. Aspen, good pull. We are happy with that. And who's the extra? Ajax. That is about the best luck I've ever had on this game, I think. So in 20 shards, I've had Eowyn, I've had Ajax, and I've had Aspen. I think that is possibly the best 20 shards I've ever spent or used up in this game. It is absolutely brilliant. Right, now quick look at him. He does something, there is something quite interesting about him. Other than looking really, really cool, this is the interesting thing about him. So the interesting thing about him is the unnamed faction. So heroes from faction the Unnameable can be considered members of any faction within the team. The next part is can be affected by Lord skills of any faction and triggers skill effects as a member of that faction. But the really interesting thing is next to him it says coming soon, and there is our mystery champion there. Now, put your tinfoil hat on. This is my theory. So if you didn't know, on my Forerunner server, I've got to the end of the Odyssey quest line. Now that is when you get your new legendary hero. Now, a lot of people speculate that it will be a new random hero. However, the message that pops up is a mysterious hero is coming in a future update. Stay tuned. So just if you're unaware, I've made a spreadsheet of the Odyssey quests. Do a link in the description below. It's just on Google Docs, so go to File, make a copy, keep that for yourself. I won't give you editing rights, don't ask. Just make a copy and you can do what you like with it. On the right hand side is whether I think it's retroactive or not, or whether I know it is one way or another, but that is about it, and essentially it shows all the rewards. So if you want to be surprised by it, don't download it. If you want to know what's coming and do a little bit of prep work, help yourself and download it. That will be available in the description below. Okay, so there you go. That's my guess over what's happening. The coming soon. It's going to tie in with the Odyssey quest, and that'll be the champion you get in. A nameable faction champion, the second one in there. That is my guess. It could well be wrong. I could be wrong by a long way, but that's essentially it for me. Let's have a quick look. So Ajax deals 100% AoE damage to multiple enemies within range. He's got an auto where his basic attack has a 15% chance to cast lightning up to 5 targets in range, dealing 150% AoE damage and inflicting a slow. What's a slow for? The slow is for 5 seconds. Okay. He's then got a passive. When any enemy approaches within 2 tiles of the hero, inflicts magic resistance reduction on them, and that is a 10% reduction. And then he's got his ultimate, which deals 140% AoE damage per second for 5 seconds, and inflicts burning damage on him. So we're really looking forward to him, and he can be used anywhere or with any faction. So faction wars, here we come. Now Aspen is one of the 2 fighters within the Piercer factions, so he's got a talent for every 3 basic attacks landed, triggers Piercing Javelin that penetrates 2 enemy targets, dealing 80% damage. Airborne units will take 130% damage instead. Basic attack deals 100% damage to 1 enemy, including airborne units. Then he's got a passive. Within 15 seconds of deployment, every basic attack triggers a Piercing Javelin, and you can get that duration down. And then he's got an auto, which is a 40-second cooldown. It deals an extra damage equal to 15% attack for 15 seconds. So, for 10 seconds. And then he's got his ultimate, penetrates 3 enemy targets and deals 400% damage to them. Airborne units take 650% damage instead. He's going to be an interesting champion to take, I think. Looking forward to building him out as well. And lastly, let's not forget Leona. She has a talent. Every 4 attacks launched triggers a starburst, dealing AoE damage around a large area, inflicting slow upon targets. During the ultimate, starburst increases the range and total stars or star domination. Okay. Basic attack deals 100% AoE damage to 1 enemy, fine, and then she has an auto, increases attack speed by 100 for 15 seconds, once every 30 seconds, and you can get that attack speed up and the cooldown down. So that's good news. And then the ultimate is, during the ultimate that lasts for 20 seconds, each attack summons a star domination. Star domination slows the enemy down in range at the enemy's location, dealing 50% AoE damage. After a while, multiple stars will fall within range of the star domination, dealing 30% AoE damage 4 times. And then on top of that, she's got her talent as well, hasn't she? She looks absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to build her out. Really, really happy. I think I'm going to spend quite a bit of time from, I don't know, maybe tomorrow onwards, just in the experience raid and building up at least these 3 champions. I can't remember who else I've got to build up as well, but it's going to be a busy little week for me. That's it from me today. I hope you had some good pulls as well. I hope you got what you wanted. I wasn't going to participate, and then, wow, yeah, best 20 shards I've got. Oh, yes, I'm supposed to put that in at the end, aren't I? So as promised, here at the end is my summoning record. We will just nip back to where I did the Falca pull. There she is there. That was the guaranteed 250. After that I did my 10 pull, and then I did a couple of 3s, bringing up to 13, and then there was a 10 pull 23, which I stated at the beginning. Then after that was my 2 pulls during the 1+1. The first one I got Leona on, and the second one was with Aspen and Ajax. So that should clarify everything in case anyone wants some transparency. There you go. Anyway, I hope you did just as well. I hope you had a lot of luck. That's the best luck I've had for 20 shards. Thank you very much for your time. Happy gaming, and I'll see you on the video again soon. Cheers.